Hey everybody, it's Bill from Matt-Trakker.com and welcome to this episode of Behind the Mask. Before we get started, I just want to remind everybody, if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel for new content. We're always coming out with something new. We have a couple people on the channel making content for you. If you haven't checked them out, we have the Boulder Hill Archive, the Mask Mission Files, Talking Overtime, and the two shows that I do by myself, Behind the Mask and Beyond the Mask. This topic today kind of falls with either one of those. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make it behind the mask entirely. Back in October, we were graced with an image of some Transformers that looked like two mask vehicles, notably Stinger and Hurricane. And it just so happens that my pre-order came in. So I wanted to show you guys. I will say this, if you want the other four of the Transformers that come in this set, I'll happily send them to you. Just contact me and send me the shipping cost, and I'll send that right out to you. So not a problem on that. The set on Amazon was about $30. So I just want them to go to a nice home where they'll be cared for and respected. Not that I wouldn't respect them, but they just don't really fit in with the motif. Now, I do have some Transformers down here, and it's just, it was never really that big for me when I was a kid. I had the dinosaur ones, Optimus Prime, some of the main ones, but it never really stuck. So what I want to do here is show you these comparisons of these two vehicles. Talk about the name, talk about the design, and talk about maybe what it means. But here's the box first. This is how mine came in. It's a very flat box. I've seen other designs for the box. Transformers War for Cybertron trilogy, Micromasters, Galactic Odyssey Collection. So that's that there. And if you want the box too with it, I'll send it to you as well. I'll ship them in it. So up to you. And what we have here are two vehicles that are straight concepts of two mask vehicles. First, we're going to look at is called Sting Racer. Now, think about that for a second. Here is Sting Racer. So after hearing the name and looking at the color, what do you think it is? Let's transform it and take a look. Again, I'm not a huge Transformers fan. I don't know if all of them are complete plastic now. I'd imagine they are, just because it's so hard to not get away from that cost structure where if you're just doing straight plastic versus the metal or chrome pieces, you save a ton on production. So here it is, transformed. Sting Racer. Now, I know it's not completely tight, but cut me a break here. And here's Stinger. Now, obviously, the colors are a little bit different, but they're not so different where you can't tell what it is. If you're comparing it, it's got the fin on the back here on the trunk. It's got the kind of unique tinted out glass on the rear windshield, and it's got this extension on the engine block here. The only thing that's really missing are the T-tops. So here, I mean, just think of Drive Stinger. That's how small it is. So yeah, that is Stinger there, or sorry, Sting Racer. There we go. And then the other one we got over here is called Autobot Windstorm. There were probably some other cool names that could have been derived out of the name of Hurricane, but I guess I'm not that creative. I don't know. So here is Autobot Windstorm. You see the flames on the feet, on the door, or arms right now, and on the back here. So let's get it transformed. And as I said, this is going to be Hurricane. Sorry to spoil that for you. And there we go. Pretty much all of the transformations, like I was messing around with the other ones earlier, they're all pretty much the same, where you kind of just flip it up into, the car shape, where it's nothing really overly complicated. And the color is a little bit different. It's a lighter blue, more of a teal or mint, compared to the deep blue that you have on Hurricane. And as I said, you can see here, the only thing that's different on this is it's got the same thing that Sting Racer has on the engine block. Doesn't have it here. But again, it's a straight concept design change, and I'm pretty sure this thing will fit in there too. Yeah. So let me know your thoughts on them in the comments of the overall designs and the concept. Here they are together. Now, what does this mean? It's a good question. Hasbro has done this a few times over the years, where you have a test the waters type thing with the G.I. Joe tracker. You had the weird police type mask team that was San Diego Comic-Con. You had the IDW comics, which gave us the other Matt-Trakker figure. And now you have these, which are Transformers that Hasbro owns and are direct mask tie-ins without it being official. These are completely plastic. So I would imagine that if anything did come back, you would be getting this. You'd be getting all plastic because, like I said, the manufacturing costs. And a lot of times what I hear from people is that a lot of the original molds were destroyed. So there might not be any of in existence to really replicate the exact designs. Now, obviously with 3D printing, there's something that could be done. But what I'm saying is that the complete original, start to finish, we can't really get that in the same context. And I don't think you'll see chrome or anything along those lines on these. I think you'll see just painted plastic, which is fine. And we talked about this on the Retro Blasting episode with Michael, where us as a community, we're starved for anything that's mask related. I'm happy they're out, but if this is the, getting your feet wet thing and not, jumping into the water, I'm not going to be happy about that. Get your feet wet with these, take the dive, do something else with it. You have a gold mine sitting there and you're literally just letting it waste away. I give whoever designed these major, kudos and thank you for doing that for us. I hope that you're a mask fan at heart, knowing what Hasbro has and just decided to get that out there. That's what I hope is the case. Or maybe you slipped it in after the fact. It was already approved to have these generic looking ones over here. So again, in the comments, let me know your thoughts on the vehicles. Let me know if you think this is going to lead to something bigger. Again, don't get your hopes up too much, but always have something there waiting. And when you least expect it, it might come true. That's my hope. Oh, lights went out. That's okay. I had a new feature installed. What do you think? Don't worry. We're going to go over this soon. This will be an upcoming episode of a new tour because I've been redesigning things. And please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to help keep Mask alive. And this is Bill from Matt-Trakker.com, and I'll talk to you later.